was the first song that I ever released. I was 19 years old. I
Just like a years I knew that was coming.
You're only
always a
22.
comic in the middle there.
You're only
It
29.
feels like yesterday. Actually, everything since the 6th grade feels like just the other day. But I was 19. I got this record deal, I don't know, mailed to the wrong person or something. It was weird. I had to get on an airplane and go to Los Angeles, California to sign a deal. My family broke out into prayer groups. None of them had ever flown before. I was the first McAnally to fly on a plane. I was the first male McAnally to ever be photographed without a shotgun and a Bible. That has no bearing on this song I'm going to play. It's just,
Oh, that's classic.
all our family pictures, there's guys sitting on the front porch with a gun and a Bible. It's like we got you covered either way. But I go out to Los Angeles to sign a record deal. I'm wearing my grandfather's hand-me-down overalls, and I've got kind of a Scottish afro thing happening because I didn't know about conditioner until the 90s.
He uses purple.
Alright, sounds like you
And it turns out
back
the
then.
same guy that gave me my first record deal gave Jimmy Buffett his first record deal.
Wow.
And I knew who Jimmy was because he was from Mississippi like me. And this guy sent Jimmy Buffett a copy of my first album. And Jimmy was stuck in LA for some reason, and he rode around in a rent-a-car listening to my first album for a couple of days, and he wrote me a note. And it said, "We're both from Mississippi, we're both storytellers, we're gonna be friends. I'm gonna sing some of your songs, and I bet we write songs together." And I didn't know anybody in the music business, but that just lit me up because, like I said earlier, I didn't have any faith in myself, and the fact that somebody that I looked up to liked something that I had done meant the world. It still does. And this song was the first thing that he heard. And he said all the way until he wasn't talking anymore that this was his favorite song that I ever wrote. And I'm just as honored as I was at 19. The only thing, I wrote this song when I was 16 years old. And so, you know, on the one hand, I'm deeply honored that Jimmy liked it. On the other hand, I'm kind of worried that I may have peaked when I was 16 years old. It's all downhill.
Oh, good.
But anyway, but because Jimmy liked this one so much, and because it is something that most things that you say when you're 16, you kind of regret talking about in your 60s. I wrote this song 51 years ago. But what I said then, I will stand by tonight, because the song's called "It's a Crazy World," and if this year hasn't proven that, I don't know what we need. Younger men don't seem to need a purpose. They just stand and fight for anybody's cause. And older men see living as a circus. The ones who stand up for the longest need applause from the young ones who proclaim to have the answers to the questions no one ever asked before. And they cheer and have parades, but when it's over, they don't claim to know the answers anymore. And it's a crazy world, but I live here. And if you can hear me singing, so do you. I'm turning out my nightlight, feeling satisfied. There's nothing any one of us can do. No, there's nothing any one of us can do. wonder what or maybe who you're loving for. And girls seem to think that they're the chosen ones. I was a teenager. And women choose to let well enough alone. And it's their business till you stick your nose in ones. And then you've got yourself some problems of your own. And it's a crazy world, but I live here. And if you can hear me sing, so do you. And I'm turning on my nightlight, feeling satisfied. There's nothing any one of us can do. No, there's nothing any one of us can do. Takes more than one.
Oh my God.
That's an old one.
Right now when you're 16, you got a goodie. Oh my God. What are you doing at 16? What are you looking at?
If you had the occasion to go to a Jimmy Buffett show in the last 8 or 10 years, and I'm just going to kind of guess yes on that. Then you got to hear this little song that I'm about to play for you now, and it wasn't because Jimmy wrote it, because he didn't.